Good Tuesday evening, April 23rd, and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Here are a few of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. The Cascade School District will have some shifts in leadership next year. The Dryden Transfer Station, which accepts most of the solid waste from the upper Wenatchee Valley, reopened today after repair work. Warm temperatures with breezy conditions on tap for Wednesday, with showers expected by the end of the week. Your local weather forecast is straight ahead. Cascade is the latest area school district to begin experiencing budget woes. The district provided an update on their financial situation in a community fact sheet, which says Cascade is predicting a $1.1 million budget reduction in the 2024-2025 school year. The district has identified declining enrollment and rising inflation as some of the causing factors. Cascade says they've been able to, quote, right-size their staffing for the 24-25 school year, mostly through retirement and resignations, and some staff will be moved within the district. The district will continue to develop their budget, which will be adopted in July. Police agencies say they're still working to bring two missing women home from the north central Washington region. 37-year-old Chelan resident Adriana Nunez Gutierrez has not been seen since February 15th, when witnesses saw her in her home. She was officially reported missing a week later after she missed appointments and did not pick up a paycheck from her workplace. She is Hispanic, about 5'3" tall, and walks with a limp. Also still sought is 31-year-old Irene Fleming, missing since February 25th after she left a friend's home near the town of George. She was believed to have traveled to the Wenatchee area. Anyone with information on either missing person is asked to call Rivercom at 663-9911. The Cascade School District will have some shifts in leadership next year. Current Cascade High School principal Rudy Joya is moving to the assistant principal position at Grant Elementary School, citing family reasons. The district announced yesterday that James Swanson, current Icicle River Middle School principal, will take over for Joya in the 2024-25 school year. Replacing Swanson at the middle school level will be current Icicle River assistant principal Mike Miller. Additionally, the district announced Cascade High School Athletic and Activities Director Tim Barnes will support both middle and high school athletics, also beginning next year. The Osborne Elementary School property, owned by the city of Leavenworth, is about to receive a completely new playground. The property was purchased by the city from the Cascade School District in 2020 after the school board deemed the property surplus following the construction of Alpine Lakes Elementary School. A neighborhood playground committee was formed last July to oversee the development, and the Leavenworth City Council approved the proposed equipment and playground design for $1.09 million in a meeting on March 26th. Demolition will begin this spring, with construction expected to be completed this fall. When we come back, the Dryden Transfer Station, which accepts most of the solid waste from the upper Wenatchee Valley, reopened today after repair work. Wenatchee's sister city, Misawa, Japan, is sending 28 delegates for the 2024 Apple Blossom Festival. And as National Donate Life Month draws to a close, Confluence Health Hospital Central Campus has received 2 Hospital Achievement Awards for its efforts in organ donation. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
The Honda you want is here, driving the moment with the rugged and capable Ridgeline, Passport, and Pilot. Find your adventure with great offers now available on the Honda you want. All from the 2023 Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value brand. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or hurry into your local Honda dealer today.
Headaches, neck or back pain? Been injured in a car accident, a work injury, or fall? Studies show that whiplash causes pain year after year. Your neck is supposed to be curved and acts like a spring to absorb shock, but when it's damaged, it straightens or reverses, and this causes headaches and pain. The solution is our specialized comprehensive combination care. You need our team of professionals who will address every point of your injury with very specific equipment and skill. Stop by Wenatchee or Leavenworth for a free consultation.
The Lake Chelan Chamber of Commerce presents The Magic of Manson.
Welcome to Navarre Coulee Tasting Room in downtown Manson. You're invited to stop by, relax, and enjoy a sample of our longer-aged wines. You'll taste the difference from the very first sip.
Tipsy Canyon is proud to introduce their latest lineup of new wines. The Garvins will make you feel right at home as spring unfolds across the Chelan Valley. Come up to the Manson Hills and experience the magic for yourself.
The Dryden Transfer Station, which accepts most of the solid waste from the upper Wenatchee Valley, has been closed for most of April for repair work. Today, the station reopened for business after the floor of its concrete pit was replaced. The work shut down the station for 22 days and cost Chelan County an estimated $237,000. It's one of 3 transfer stations operating throughout the county. The site is now back to regular hours for refuse drop-off, 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday. Wenatchee's sister city, Misawa, Japan, is sending 28 delegates for the 2024 Apple Blossom Festival. From May 1st through the 6th, Wenatchee will host 20 student delegates and 8 adult delegates. They'll enjoy a wide array of local activities, including canoeing on the Columbia River and touring Rocky Reach Dam before participating in both the Classy Chassis and Apple Blossom Stamilt Grand Parades. To celebrate the arrival of our sister city visitors, a welcome reception will be held at East Wenatchee City Hall on May 1st at 3:30 p.m. As National Donate Life Month draws to a close, Confluence Health Hospital Central Campus has received 2 Hospital Achievement Awards for its efforts in organ donation. Life Center Northwest, an organ donation procurement nonprofit, gave Confluence its Organ Donation Process Excellence Award for having a process error rate in its donation services of 5% or less. The second award is the Honoring Donor Decisions Award for fulfilling 100% of donors' wishes to pass on crucial organs and tissues after death. Confluence was one of 46 hospitals to receive this award. Coming up next, last week, Chelan County announced a $1.8 million purchase of land for a new facility to house multiple county agencies, including a much-needed new coroner facility. We'll tell you more coming up next in tonight's feature story. Warm and breezy weather expected tomorrow, with unsettled weather moving our way Thursday through the weekend. I'll have all the details coming up in your full local weather forecast. That and much more still to come tonight. Please stay with us.
Bring the whole family up to Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house in historic downtown Chelan. Applewood smoked brisket, street-style tacos, and our award-winning barbecue rubs and sauces. Our meals pair perfectly with our exciting lineup of craft ales, made right here in Chelan. We've got room for big groups, or give us a call for catering. So grab the kids and check out the fun at Stormy Mountain Brewing and local public house located in the heart of Chelan.
Join NCWLIFE channel for live coverage of the Technicplex Youth Parade Saturday at 11 a.m. Coverage is presented by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, and our Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Coverage is also presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, North Central Educational Service District, and Prestige Senior Living at Colonial Vista in Wenatchee and East Wenatchee. Join NCWLIFE channel for all of our Apple Blossom coverage on our app. Download the app today for iPhone and Android.
Coming home should never be a chore. Let Merry Maids of Wenatchee customize all your cleaning needs. Weekly, bi-weekly, special occasion. Do you have a vacation home that needs cleaning? We clean them too. Locally owned and operated, let Merry Maids do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Merry Maids has special offers to fit your budget. Request your free cleaning estimate today. 509-663-1710.
Caught in a conflict? Family? Workplace? Neighbor? business, housing disputes? Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center provides mediation services, a cost-effective and efficient way to provide a written resolution to disputes and issues. Plus, we offer mediation training and community education on conflict resolution and communication skills. Contact us to learn more.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. Chelan County Coroner Wayne Harris has to examine about 100 to 150 deceased bodies every year in the course of death investigations. For years, the space where he conducts his business has been old and limited. But last week, the county announced a $1.8 million purchase of land for a new facility to house multiple county agencies on Omi Garden Road. And once it's completed in a year or so, Harris should have all the office space and examination area he needs. In tonight's feature story, NCWLIFE News spoke with the coroner about his role with the county and how his work might change once he has a new place to set up shop.
We have to investigate specific types of deaths. Some deaths we're able to investigate on the phone if they're an older person and they've got medical history, but there are the type of deaths that occur that do require more involvement from us. That would be homicides, suicides, drug overdoses, any type of accidental death that occurs outside of a hospital or a nursing home, and those are labor intensive. Our office is 415 Washington Street here in Wenatchee. That's where we do our office work. If we have to look at a body and do an external examination, sometimes we're able to use a funeral home that the family selects that they want the body to go to. But in some cases, when the family has not selected a funeral home yet, we would have to do that at our cooler facility, which is out on Easy Street.
And how long has the cooler facility been available to you at that location?
Probably about 4 or 5 years. Prior to that, we were using the hospital morgue. And then when they became so busy with their own deaths in-house, there was just no room for us to be up there anymore. And then during COVID, there was a surge in need to hold bodies. The commissioners had us, or bought a large 16-body cooler trailer, that refrigerator trailer, that we have that we can use, and it also will be able to be mobilized in case there's a mass disaster. In 2025, Washington State law is going to require coroner's offices to be accredited, and there's an International Association of Coroners and Medical Examiners that will do that accreditation. And so they require running water, good lighting, an area to do an exam that's clean and sterile, which is something we don't have right now. So that's one of the reasons that it was urgent for us to get a facility that has all of those items involved. One thing, it's going to give us a lot more storage space. So we have coroner supplies that we have to store, we have office supplies, and then we have a room right around the corner from where we are now that's our room that we keep our records from when Dr. Boniface was here in like 1959 or 1960. Up until present day. So we have a lot of records that we have to keep. Well, we had heard that we might be getting one, but we didn't know the details. And so when I saw the press release, I couldn't believe that it's really coming to fruition, and how excited we are that we'll have someplace warm to examine bodies in the wintertime. The garage bay, I guess, will be big enough for the mobile trailer to be put in there, and potentially the vehicles. Also, we'll have a big walk-in cooler space, an exam room with all of the supplies we need, hopefully an x-ray machine if that's necessary, and obviously 1 or 2 exam tables, and obviously good lighting and running water. We're really excited about it. It'll be in a fairly decent location. Families that want to come to us, we're right there in the kind of the nexus of coming from Leavenworth or Chelan or in Wenatchee. We'll obviously have conference room and an area to meet with families that's nice and private, and probably have a lunchroom too.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a great Tuesday. Not a bad one out there. Warm temperatures, not quite as warm as we thought we might get today with all that cloud cover, but still, all in all, a beautiful day. And what a great day it would have been to head up to Lake Chelan as we look out our weather window from this afternoon. And there were some of those high, even mid-level clouds out there today that did obscure the sun enough just to keep us in the 60s. We thought we might see some 70s, just didn't get there. But as we look ahead this week and into this weekend, we are going to see a warm day tomorrow once again. Wednesday will be sunny, but we will be a little bit breezy as we get into the afternoon hours on Wednesday. Temperatures again pretty much in the mid to upper 60s. And then as we get into Thursday and Friday, by the end of our work week, things will cool down. We'll see a few rain showers move in, maybe even the possibility of some thunderstorm activity. I think that'll be more in the eastern part of Washington, but our weather will become unsettled as we get into the end of the week. All right, high temperature today, not as warm as I mentioned as we thought we'd get. Still, though, above normal, 66 degrees our high temperature today. 64 is where we should be for this time of year, and 87 is our record high set back in 2012. We started off the day at 37. 5 degrees below 42, which is our normal low this time of year. 30, our record cold, and that was set in 1985. Sunrise this morning, 5:57, and it sets for us this evening at 8:02. All right, let's get you into those Wednesday temperatures, and things are going to be nice. This is supposed to be a cool down from today, but it looks like it actually might be a warm up compared to today's temperatures. 72 for Moses Lake and Ephrata. 71 for you folks in Quincy for a high temperature tomorrow, and then mainly upper 60s from Wenatchee through Eniat into Chelan, mid-60s in Leavenworth and also Lake Wenatchee tomorrow with a high temperature of 64. Taking a look at tonight and through the rest of our week into this weekend, partly cloudy skies in our forecast tonight. You can see the ridge of high pressure just off the coast, and boy, a lot of clouds rode all the backside of that ridge through our area today. Mild tonight, mid-40s for low temperatures. On Wednesday, there's that area of breezy weather, and that's us tomorrow afternoon. As this frontal system pushes in on Wednesday, it will become breezy. High temperatures in the upper 60s tomorrow, so we will be above normal. And then on Thursday, the beginning of the 2024 Apple Blossom Festival. And look who else is coming to the festival. An area of low pressure going to bring some showers our way, at least a 30% in the afternoon. We will cool down a little bit on Thursday too, with highs mainly in the mid-60s, and then mostly cloudy skies for Friday. We're going to stick with about a 30% chance of very scattered showers around our area. High temperatures still a little bit cooler, low to mid-60s on Friday. And then for the Technoplex Youth Parade on Saturday for Apple Blossom, mostly cloudy skies. Bring a light jacket. Seasonal high temperatures into the mid-60s, so parade time probably around 60 degrees. Getting you into the end of the weekend on Sunday, not much change in our weather. Mostly cloudy skies, a very seasonal flow moving into our area, so that'll bring us some clouds on Sunday. I think most of the rain showers will stay west of the Cascades on Sunday. High temperatures to end our weekend in the mid-60s, and then to kick off our next work week, mostly cloudy skies. That area of low pressure just not going anywhere. A 20% chance of rain. We're actually going to cool down a little bit on Monday as well as some cooler northerly air moves our way. High temperatures Monday right around 60 degrees. Let's take a look now at your 7-day forecast. 47 overnight tonight, partly cloudy, a little breezy and mild tomorrow at 68, and then that chance for showers both Thursday and Friday. We will cool back mainly into the mid-60s by the end of the week, and we'll stay in the mid-60s this weekend, mostly cloudy and seasonal both Saturday and Sunday, and then a chance for more showers on Monday, a little cooler too, mostly cloudy with a high on Monday of 61 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Family roles change with time. You may find yourself being an unpaid caregiver to a loved one. Caregiving can be rewarding, but also stressful. Taking care of yourself is vital. Aging and Adult Care of Central Washington has low or no-cost services for unpaid caregivers, such as in-home support, care supplies, and counseling. Connect in your local area by calling Aging and Adult Care at 800-572-4459 and mention you're interested in caregiver support.
Check out clubcrowcashmere.com for upcoming events and tickets.
Bienvenido al Centro de Resolución de Conflictos. Brindamos servicios a los condados de Grant y Adams, ayudando a empresas y personas a resolver problemas difíciles. Ofrecemos ayuda con conflictos de trabajo, problemas residenciales y asuntos familiares. Podemos capacitar a su personal en habilidades de prevención y resolución de conflictos. Llámenos al 509-237-3705 para obtener más información.
Well, a happy Tuesday to you. The Mariners are in Texas to take on the defending World Series champion Rangers. Seattle has won 5 of the past 6 games to even their record at 11-11. The Rangers, meanwhile, are half game better at 12-11. Logan Gilbert's on the mound for Seattle. Texas goes with Dane Dunning. That game underway on Root Sports Northwest. Only one other team in the American League West was in action last night as the Angels fell to Baltimore 4-2. The loss drops LA to 3 games behind Texas. Along with Oakland, Houston trails the pack at 5 games back. Well, the Seattle Kraken's 3rd season is in the books, and the NHL season was a disappointing one this past year. They lost in the regular season, couldn't make the playoffs. Seattle finished this season 34-35-13, 81 points. That was well back of a wild card playoff spot. Kraken players and coach Dave Haxtell used the term consistency or lack thereof as they look back on this year.
At the end of the day, it's a disappointing year when you're packing your bag up before the playoffs. It's disappointing. We took obviously a big step last year in getting there, and we wanted to continue that this year, and it didn't happen. So, I mean, today's just about trying to figure out, and I mean, it's hard to process a couple days after. Usually it takes a week or 2 to start really getting some feelings, but today's just about trying to figure out how we can get back to that. I mean, the inconsistencies what you're talking about, it's that night to night. Some nights I'd be like, wow, we're playing well, we're good, and the next night I'd be like, where did that go? So we need to find a way to just be more consistent.
Nothing comes easy as an NHL player. You got to earn everything, and you got to start earning in the summer when people aren't looking, and you got to put in the work and do everything right and work a little extra hard this summer to get yourself ready for a season.
You know, that's one of the things that stands out here. You know, as we're sitting on day 1 of the National Hockey League playoffs and we're not part of it. You know, the inconsistencies in our play throughout the year have brought us to this point. There's a lot of substance within that lead to those. You know, to those results, and those are the things. You know, we're into. I'm about halfway through my player meetings right now. Most of the player meetings have been really good, just straight up honest discussions, not necessarily individually based. We've got some really smart guys. We've got some great veterans, and everybody cares a lot.
In 3 seasons under Dave Haxtell, the Kraken are 107, 112, and 27. There are rumors that Haxtell could be removed as the head coach. Well, we just are 2 days away from the first round of the NFL draft, where the Seahawks hold the 16th overall selection. Right now, Seattle has 7 total picks over the 3 days of the draft. Much speculation is going into whom the Seahawks will choose with their first round selection. Now, ESPN draft analysts have thrown out these names as good fits in John Schneider's first draft without Pete Carroll at his side. They include Florida State edge rusher Jared Verse, Alabama offensive tackle J.C. Latham, and cornerback Terrion Arnold. They also say Oregon quarterback Bo Nix and Washington quarterback Michael Penix Jr. are also in the conversation. The first round is Thursday, with rounds 2 and 3 coming up on Friday. While the coaching carousel has been very active over around the west side in Seattle, several coaching changes have also happened here in the Wenatchee Valley. One new name added to the roster of coaches at Eastmont High School is new volleyball coach Rob Jammerman. NCW Life caught up with Jammerman recently and asked about choosing to get back into coaching after a stint as the head coach at Juanita High School and coaching local club programs here in the Valley.
Yeah, when I'm not working, one of my favorite passions is to coach, and I've been coaching for about 15 years, both on the club level, and I coached for high school and was on the west side. And so as I was preparing for retirement, one of my advisors said, make a list of things that you'd like to do post-retirement, and I wrote at the top of the list, get back into head coaching or coaching a volleyball high school program, and the Eastmont program position came available. So I'm super excited to go over there and help out with that program. They've got a really great young group coming up that I think is going to be strong. We have, of course, our neighbor, the Wenatchee Panthers, who won state. I'm great friends with the coach there and have coached many of those kids in that program. So the volleyball in the Valley it's one big family, but then they go to respective schools and compete. And so we hope to be able to sort of keep up with Wenatchee, because they are, I think, fully loaded to make another run for state this year. But I'm looking forward to this young group that's coming up in Eastmont. I think they're going to be really competitive and do well in the Big Nine over this next few years. So.
Not only did Wenatchee win the state 4A volleyball championship, Manson took the 2B title, while Chelan won the 1A championship this past season. Well, a dozen baseball games crowd the prep schedule today. Quincy visits Toppenish in a doubleheader. Oroville also plays 2 at Manson. Tonasket is hosting Liberty Bell. Fred is playing at Riverview. Cascade hosts Omak. Chelan is hosting Cashmere. Lake Roosevelt visits Brewster. Waterville Mansfield is home against Riverside Christian. Moses Lake plays at Wenatchee. Eastmont is on the road at West Valley. The fast pitch softball schedule has Quincy hosting Fred in a doubleheader. Oroville has 2 games at Manson. Tonasket hosts Liberty Bell. The Waterville Mansfield girls are home against Soap Lake. Cascade visits Omak. Brewster plays host to Lake Roosevelt. The Prep Boys soccer schedule has Cashmere at Chelan. Pateras hosts Brewster in the Battle of Highway 97. Bridgeport travels to Okanagan. Oroville hosts Liberty Bell. Ephrata visits Othello at 6, while Quincy hosts Cascade. 7 o'clock matches have Davis at Wenatchee and West Valley at Moses Lake. Now, speaking of, NCW Life Channel will be out at Lieboftel Field at the Apple Bowl tonight for the Big Nine battle between Wenatchee and Davis. The Pirates sit a game and a half in front of the Panthers in the conference standings. Sebastian Moraga and Matt Wiesen will have the call, with a pregame beginning at 6:50. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Tuesday.
And that will do it for our newscast tonight. For more news from around North Central Washington, you can find us at ncwlife.com, on our social media channels, or on our mobile app for iPhone and Android. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. Email us at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us, and have a great night.
Join NCWLIFE channel for live coverage of the Technicplex Youth Parade Saturday at 11 a.m. Coverage is presented by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling, and our Gold supporter, Town Auto Group. Coverage is also presented by Together for Youth, Wenatchee Valley Dispute Resolution Center, and Wenatchee Valley Technical Skills Center. Join NCWLIFE channel for all of our Apple Blossom coverage on our app. Download the app today for iPhone and Android.